day, ladies and gentlemen. I am talking over the top of a clip I've recorded. I'm going to try and make Ark Raiders the game where I upload all the time on YouTube and I get invited to secret Ark Raider events and so on and so forth. I'm always jealous of all the other creators out there who well, obviously commit to creating content, but I'm sort of sat there seething because I wish that was me. But anyway, this is my try, so hopefully you'll see a lot more videos coming from me soon. But in this video, I'm going to narrate over the top. I didn't do too much talking whilst playing. I think I was in the zone, or I was playing with random, so we communicated a little bit, but not too much. But anyway, I took this filled crate box to this filled crate machine. I saw an El Toro there, and I pinged it with a teammate, so I thought, you know what, these guys might be new, and I thought I'd share the loop. Anyway, I've used the El Toro before, and it was really good, so I thought I'd quickly yoink it, but I didn't take the bloody ammo, like a silly person. So, pinged it, he didn't do the right voice line, equipped it, pinged it again, tells them that I need some ammo, and thankfully, this dude turns around and actually says, I have some shotgun ammo. So I was like, oh, thank God, because I knew there was some in there, I just didn't grab it.
Thanks, Raider.
But sneaky little mofo, and he dropped me 4. And I know there was like 20 in there. But anyway, the gun already comes equipped with some rounds, and then I have an extra 4. So I need to obviously be careful with it. But anyway, moving up towards this electrical station, some of the best loot that I've found so far whilst playing the Server Slam was actually in that exact power part. So you'll see in a moment, I actually take my time to look through it deeply because, well, it seems to have some relatively good loot. And yeah. I love the way in this game you can take your time. There is obviously the urgency of maybe getting to a certain loot location before others, but I don't know about it, just suits me. I love the pace of it. I love to take my time. But anyway, trying to fill the empty silence. The teammate, we hear some distant gunshots and a teammate pings, so I'm sort of putting 2 and 2 together and realizing maybe he knows where some enemies are. So I quickly make my way over there. Endless Fart over there is carrying another one of those boxes, but I don't think he realizes where he needs to take it. Obviously where I took it at the start of the video. But we're moving up towards this water facility, and I'm sort of on high alert because those gunshots were close. And then it's action stations. Let's get that El Toro equipped. We know we're going to be close quarters. Enemy blasts us through the door.
Metal detector in there.
Sort of fumbling with my keys, not sure what to do. I know from a previous fight in a previous game, you can jump up this to this window, which I do in a second. Get up there, see the enemies, start blasting. One teammate's down. 2 teammates down. I've no idea if any of the other enemies are down, but I see one. My health is pretty darn low, but the El Toro does the business. Quick shields. Teammates fucking panicking about getting a res, so I get pressured into doing it, but I think it was a good call. Enemies probably healing up too. I need to apply a quick bando. Teammate's getting blasted, so I know he's in here now. 1 shot, 2 shot. Don't know why I didn't shoot, but anyway, rush him, blast him with the shotgun. It's game over. Friendly gets the teammate up. 2 of them down in there. That's the team of 3 down. All good. We could have been friends. Now, at this stage, I was like, oh, I wish I could have the ability to, like, make peace with the enemies that you've killed and then maybe potentially revive them and team up. And at that point, in this time when I'm playing now, I thought that reviving enemies wasn't an option. But I've just picked up a defib, and I found out now, because I've played more games since putting this video together, that you can actually revive downed enemies with the defib, which I think is an amazing idea, because can you imagine fighting with enemies, communicating over comms and like making peace, reviving an enemy with the defib and then making an alliance? And I love the fact that that's a possibility, but only if you have the defib. Anyway, some more enemies close by. What's it called? Looting that husk thing. And I know obviously I downed an enemy in here, but he's obviously gone walkies. He doesn't want me to loot his goodies, and there's a lot of beef going on right now. And I do get a little bit blinded by the loot here, because obviously those enemies that we just saw looting that big husk aren't too far away, and I'm just running around looking for loot. But I think I just needed to stock up. I needed some more shields. Obviously ammo is always a must, and as well, you never know if they've got any crazy goodies. And those cores that you find there, what I've got 3 of now, you can use them to revive your shields a little bit, but you can also obviously craft them into bigger and better shields. Anyway, sort of realise and remember those enemies were close. Look out towards the husk, and lo and behold, here he comes. Quick death. And this is when because at this point I still didn't know that I could revive enemies, and obviously I've got a couple of defibs, and I feel bad for this guy, because I was like, mate, what? Like, at this point I just assumed he was a solo running towards us. Spoilers if you realise what I've just said, but someone else has come to join the party.
I love you.
Anyway, he hits me. Tell my partner I love her real quick whilst I'm busy
Love you more.
fighting. Quick puff from my vape. Anyway, teammates obviously should be alert and aware that enemies are close. Stick the El Toro on. Fighting's going on. Heading up the flank for a quick flank. And kabomb. See you round. So, pretty decent so far. He or she gives up. Get back to looting. And I'm still, obviously, I say obviously, you won't know, but I've done everything I could possibly do in the server slam at this stage. But for some reason I was still picking up all this loot, and I was sort of unsure what's good, what's bad. I'm just waiting for the main game when there's a bit more of a necessity to pick stuff up, because at the moment lots of stuff that you pick up you can't really do anything with, because obviously it's only a server slam to test out the servers. But anyway, distant gunshots popping off. Go back to try and find some goodies. Don't want to steal everything, be a good teammate and let them stock up on some goodies if they need it. I think I tried to go back and loot the body, but remembered I'd already looted it. I'm all stacked full of stuff. I don't need to loot anymore. But anyway, I think the teammate on the right side has gone down to loot that noisy thing. I don't know why it took me so long to register, but that drone is obviously being engaged by some hostilios. I don't know why I'm like so oblivious to it. Not oblivious, but like aware, but not concerned yet. But that's like concerningly close. So start to push up to try and get a good view. And I believe if you look at the teammate's health in a moment, he gets hit by these guys. Or maybe he doesn't. Anyway, they don't know I'm here on the left yet. But it turns out that I've given myself away, and this guy comes up to try and rush me. Thankfully, he must have been quite weak because I put him down quite quickly. Quickly res up a little bit. Get some of the strong bandos on. And teammates pushing up. Teammates getting blasted. Me and this guy sort of run past each other. And that guy's down. Now I was unsure. Is there a third? Is there not a third? Because they both seem to give up. And it doesn't really make sense to give up if you've obviously got a teammate on the way. So I was under the assumption that there's only 2 of them. And spoilers, there were only 2 of them. But I know the first guy that I downed, again, would have ran away or crawled away to try and preserve his loot. Or at least deny me access to his loot. And I'm like, he can't be far. And he's going to be... I know that's what I'd do. That's what I do if I get downed. Because you're like, fuck you, knob. You just killed me. You're not getting my shit. So, time to run and hide. When you do crawl away and eventually kill yourself or surrender or the timer runs up, your guy does let out like a death scream, if you like. Scream. I'm pretty sure that I heard the noise earlier whilst I was talking over the top just now. There's another body around here somewhere. I tell the team there's another body around here somewhere. I know there must be. And eventually I'll find it.
Down there.
And I was like, is he pinging players? Is he pinging those drones that have just been spawned in? Have a look at a little look at what the guy's got. Nothing good really. He may have just spawned in, to be honest, because obviously if you spawn in at the start of the match, you get a 30-minute timer, but I've spawned into games at the 20-minute mark, and I think we might be around the 20-minute mark now, so these guys might be fresh spawns, who knows. Yeah. Doing some swappage with the attachments.
Head home at the water treatment elevator.
Teammates ready to head back. And I'm still thinking, there's another dude around here somewhere. I'll give it one last look. Think, where would I crawl if I was downed and out? Obviously, in the bushes. And for some reason, I don't check the biggest bushes until the last minute. Found him. Your goodies are mine. And now, because we're sort of heading to extract, I'm overloaded now, like overweight, but I'm not too bothered about that. The extract isn't too far away. We've grabbed some goodies. And that's pretty much it for this round. So, let me know what you think of this new... I say new. Probably, I went through YouTube and deleted all my previous videos just because I was like, they're all shit. But I'm going to try and make Ark Raiders my content creation game. So let me know any feedback. Please be kind. Hopefully you're enjoying Ark Raiders as much as I am. I've sort of had the pleasure to play both of the tech tests and the closed beta from fucking years ago now. And I was definitely eager. Well, I say eager. I was hyped about the game from the beginning. From the early beginning. I knew there was something really special that Embark Studios are working on. And I just can't wait to play the full game, have access to all the quests, all the projects. I just wanna play it. I felt with the server slam, obviously the main focus of the server slam was to test servers, so that when release comes, the servers don't get overloaded, or there's no connection issues or anything like that, or latency problems. So I was a little bit like, once I'd finished all the quests, I was like, oh, I need a goal, I need a focus. I'm like an objectively focused player. And once I'd run out of objectives, I found myself like, oh, there's not much point now. So anyway, I've had a great time on the game. Inbox Studios, you're doing some fine work. And I hope to see you all in the next one. To